storage requirements for electronic files?
I'm not, but I mean the ABA has that web page on cloud storage. So if you're storing it in any way that's accessible to the cloud, you might want to take a look at that page. That's something I linked to somewhere there because the ABA updates that.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and that's available on your website, paperlesschase.com?
Yeah, that's actually something I think that gets sent out in the email course along the way because that's a common question people have about the cloud.
Okay, I'm going to jump back to your website so people can take down the URL.
Yeah, let me see if I think it's when I email it out. But if you Google, let's see, Google ABA Cloud Computing for Lawyers. There you go. Yep, that's the first hit. Cloud Ethics Opinions around the U.S.
Okay, got it. All right.
That'll give it to you. There's a map. You click on your state.
That's perfect. We do have a question from Olga Mijuk, who asked, do you see any value in scanning closed files before shredding all of the closed files?
No.
Yeah,
It takes time. It can be frustrating. There's no value there. I mean, if you were going to scan all the files, the only thing I would do is if you could identify certain kinds of documents you might want to keep, like so real estate lawyers, the title opinions sometimes are reusable and useful. That I'd scan if it's useful to you, but I wouldn't be just scanning everything wholesale because you're not going to get much value out of it.
Oh, that's really interesting. Okay, I probably would have said if there was an easy way to scan it, to go ahead and do that. So a bit of nuanced opinion here. Isaiah Cooper asks, do you have any experience with Nuance PDF Converter? I find it to be a low-cost alternative to Adobe Acrobat. And I personally don't have any experience with that, but actually a couple people on the Clio Web Twitter stream have mentioned it and do speak of it favorably. Ernie, do you have any feedback on that?
I used their Power PDF thing about a year ago after Tech Show. Sam Glover, a lawyerist, asked me to review it, and I spent a couple of months working with it, and I really liked the interface of the Nuance Power PDF tool. It worked great. It was low cost. It did everything that Acrobat did except for two things, which maybe it does now. The two things it didn't do were the keyboard shortcuts weren't. They didn't have some for some common tasks. That kind of bothered me. And then it also did not split by top-level bookmark, or when it did, it wouldn't use the bookmark name, which is something that, it's a high-level advanced thing in PDFs, but, once you discover that that's possible and you like it, you're going to want the bookmark names to be the file names. So it didn't do that, but I would bet they'll fix that. And then when they do, I would say it's as good as Acrobat.
Okay. We had a question directly for you, Ernie, from Brian Kidwell asking,